here, and when we're here, we're family. Right now, we're installing cabinets at the project house. So you guys are going to watch it do that. And yeah, here we go. We're first going to start with the corner cabinet, and we're going to just try and work our way around the kitchen as we go. We're doing all the uppers at the beginning here, and then we will try and get to the lowers afterwards. So go ahead and enjoy.
Go ahead and enjoy.
Now, you don't know what this needs to be ripped to then?
Not till you get this one installed.
Sure. Alright, well, let's install it then, I suppose.
Install it then,
Let's get to it.
yeah. Okay. You want to screw it or do you want to hold?
I'll hold it.
He's strong boy.
Strong like bolt. Is it good? Oh, we lost it.
Take it out! Take it out!
Help! Golly. Oh, this sucks. Man, you want to tighten this? Yeah.
Good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll find you another screw. Probably strip that hole out. Might put it in a different hole.
That's
What she said.
You don't hold it tight.
What?
Hold it tight. I'll tighten it all the way up. That what we want?
Yeah.
Do you have it tightened all the way? You said that.
For the most part, I thought I did. Maybe not. I guess it's good enough for government work.
Pretty close.
Alright, let's try that again. That was pretty
Put
close.
some face screws in there.
We need to put some back here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's alright, we'll figure it out.
Ready to do it after you get it up?
I don't know, I guess we'll
Pop
see
screws right
see if this one holds.
Oh!
Yes, please. Yes. Was it top or bottom line? Okay, then we're there. I think so. Oh, that didn't feel good.
Let me know when you're ready.
Sure. Would you look at that?
It's something. How are we with love? Put that on, right? So we need to shim it out.
How's it?
Who built these walls? They're great. It's phenomenal. Hey, don't put that on. Let me put one at the bottom here. Good thing I marked my studs.
On
Up
top
here,
of the line.
yeah.
So I'll just
know there's one on the
eyeball it down. Eyeball it down. It's right,
Down.
right in there somewhere.
There's one
Would
right
you
on the
hurry up?
edge. I don't know where my tape measure is. I always put it down
Right here.
and never
Is it
grab
my
it.
box?
Yeah, that's right. It's 16 inches over from the tape line. Well,
I don't have that one. Classic.
very precise. going nowhere.
Can I put my door on there?
You can. All right, kitchen's all done. Let's go home. Happy Monday, Eagle Eye. Welcome back.
Oh. Alright, we're done. Call it quits. I keyed. Alright, let's put this one up.
Alright, yeah, we don't have a nailing point on the bottom of this one,
Sure.
but we do at the top.
Alright, well then let's do it to it. El Capitan.
But we do at the top. And the bottom we'll just screw together.
Sure. Alright, right there. This is something else. That was great. It's fine. It's fine.
We'll pop some screws in there before you put that on there.
Do we have screws?
We have a drill bit. Yeah. Well, they're not screws.
I brought the drill bits right here, but I was trying to find.
This one?
No, I found a drill bits there, but I was trying to find the actual drill.
Upstairs bathroom.
Sure.
Careful. Easy tripping and stumbling. How are you, Dexter? Welcome back, Dexty boy. I ain't not really big enough, but maybe if we drill it, it'll be fine. Here, I'll plug it in first. Oh. You got a deep voice.
I hate my voice. Should I take that off then? You're saying?
No. Alright,
Alright,
drill it in there.
go then.
I guess you gotta go from this side. Oh, I think you're drilling that one.
Go from this side? I'm not gonna
Doesn't matter.
drill either way.
You can do it from this side. They're both finished. Both
So what do you want me to do now?
ways.
Am I putting it in the hole or am I putting it on the just outside?
I guess it could be, I could go right through those. I think about that. Usually there's a lip on these, but they're just butted tight.
Yeah.
We want it pretty close to the edge so it draws these in tight with each other.
So towards the edge then.
You can probably just go right in those holes.
I can't get this
Put it
straight.
in this side. That's bigger.
No, that's stupid. In the holes then, you said?
Yeah.
You want me to go all the way through?
Yep. Yeah, so we gotta put these screws through there.
Okay. See which one it was? 3 up from the hinge. I guess you don't see a hinge. Start from this side.
Here, alright, grab a.
How many do you think we need? How many do you think we need in this thing?
They're not exactly flush. Not.
Are they gonna tell? You wanna pull that
I
out?
think we're gonna get that one out. I wanted to, but. It's not one. We're gonna need 2 screwdrivers, huh?
Sure.
You got the little ones on here? No jobbers? No. 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 Here you go.
Go for it. Solid. Where's the next one? Solid as a rock.
Alright.
Water for my soul. You got another one? Or do you want another one? I did one more at the top.
You're a good one?
Yeah, I drove the hole there.
Yeah. We usually put 2, one top, one bottom. here. Oh yeah. Alright. Let me get. Where's my phone? I need to look at the spacing on here. So this next one needs a board ripped down. Oh, boss man.
Calling, boss man.
Oh, it's on there. 1.5 inches. So we gotta rip one of these jobbers down to 1.5 inches.
Good.
That means we need another small bracket. That's annoying. We don't have one.
Alright, good as government work. Good enough for government work, I suppose.
Put her on there. Hopefully it covers up that other crack in there. Oh, way better. Way
That
better.
does look pretty good. That does look pretty good, fellas.
Okay.
Alright, there's 2 cabinets done. Now we need to do a 3rd cabinet.
So we need to 1.5 inches written down. One of these spacer boards.
First, one of those,
This needs to be 1.5 inches.
Alright, top here. You want to find out what the other spacing is for the other side then?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, this cabinet is 12 inches. I don't really want to put a spacer board in there. It's like an inch. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks. Get all this off in here. Get it off in here. Oh, these are heavy. My goodness. I don't really want to put a spacer board in there, honestly.
I think we kind of need one though.
I don't need it, but as far as our window trim, our window trim is going to come to this line. And we already have a piece on here. We're going to have to rip that trim down. You can't have a full window trim.
That's not good at all. Because how are you, I mean, we're going to have to change the door hinges then. To go swing open to this way. You know what I mean? Because if we put the door on there and try to open it right now, it's not going to open all the way.
We're going to hit that.
And I think it'll hit into the other cabinets.
We'll talk about this on Friday. It's going to be an issue.
Yeah, I feel like we don't need a spacer there. But
Aesthetically, we don't need a spacer. Functionality wise. It's like we can do an inch. That would butt us up to the trim.
right.
But then we don't have enough of these brackets. Or, let me see.
Problem solving at its finest. No, me. I said that just now. So the dilemma that we're having right now is that, what about the medium one that you had?
That works, but we need that one over here.
Oh, jeez.
This one has to be 1.5 inches.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that if we don't use one,
Also, that one needs to be cut down.
we'll say, what about this? What if we did, what if we just put the door on? Let's just put the door on and we can hold it up. I'll hold it up there just like this and you try to open the door. And if it feels weird against the other side, then we'll just have to flip it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could always come back and take it off and
It's not hard
put
to.
it back on again.
Well, and these are, you can just literally flip it upside down.
Here.
You know what I mean?
Everything reverse. This one goes here.
Yeah, I feel like that'll work. I just don't really love the idea of having to, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it has to open away from the sink.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that'll work. You can still get into this one all the way.
As of right now, it's the handle's gonna be sticking out here.
Oh, right. But- And the handle will
we'd
be
have to
here
flip
as
this
well.
one out.
So it'll stop like there.
So this one has to be flipped around.
It can't. Can it?
No.
Well, I guess it could go into the holes here.
No.
I think there was a corner bit there.
I think it's the wrong hinges.
Yeah, but we have right hinges right here, I think.
Open all the way.
Yeah. Well, I think that these,
Lady Susan.
this corner and stuff. So I think this goes into the door.
Does this have no match out?
So then it goes here, basically. I think. So the door sits on this. And then these sit on here, like this. And then it opens up to this way. But
That'll work good if it's thicker. Or this one's back already.
well, boss man, if you're watching, what are you doing? So you just open this cabinet this way? Just have both poles right here? Well, let's see what it looks like, I suppose. There you go.
That'll work. Might be the best option.
Yeah. Okay, Hank, which screws it. No, we probably should wait. We gotta put the plate onto the side. I think we should do that on the ground, this thing, on the side. Do that on the ground probably.
Well, that's what you want to flip it over. No, we can do that after.
Okay.
The next issue on the problem-solving list. This one.
Okay. What's the issue here?
What's the issue there? This cabinet just comes down to like here, or somewhere.
Sure.
So it's whether. Let's see.
And then it's a
this
fridge
door
after that?
goes there.
It's a fridge after that then?
So I think that one, yeah. So I think that butts into here.
So then what you're saying is we're gonna.
I didn't know if this needs to be cut off, is what I was saying. This one needs to be cut off to this height, to this cabinet. No, I think. it's-
So the bottoms of these all gonna be this color then?
They usually are. Usually the wood color. They're not painted. They're just like there. Alright. Yeah, I think we can put this one on. Right here.
So we need the medium bracket one.
Yes. I'll get one.
Did these go with the medium bracket then?
Yeah. Yeah, I kept them all together. Oh yeah, this is something.
That's close. Goodness. File with the holes. Sure. Alright, so it looks like that then? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, and we just remove the cabinet. Screws in it. Should go deep enough.
I did. I just did a little bit. I gotta take this out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
You know what it does.
Seems to work.
Yep.
I'll see if I can get the screws in the cabinet first.
You think you did?
I don't know. More so
We don't know nothing.
if it's out. That looks pretty good. Yeah. We can do it. I'd say if anything, have it recessed in farther, it's not gonna hurt it, but if it's out too far, it's gonna hurt it. I could help you too. Flip that over. I was, we could flip it over and do it straight through. Really.
Be funny.
It's a nice MDF board, it's good quality.
No. Feels great.
Great. Oh, your hand's so cold.
I don't know.
Your hands are warm. Oh, there you go.
What are we gonna do on the bottom? What are we gonna do on the bottom then, in that gap?
Uh-huh.
There'll be a gap in between.
Usually is.
What?
Usually is. You have it at your house and go home, you'll see a gap there. Not fill it with nothing.
That's crazy.
Things to look for when you're buying a house. Alright. On your own. Get out of the room.
Ready? Oh, you like that?
Don't hold this part.
Okay.
You can do without one. Oh, I see. It's tilting it back.
Does it need to be? So we can try and unbend those L's a little bit to, you know what I mean, to hold it more straight. But we should probably do that before we screw them in.
Yeah. Because that's gonna rip this MDF before you bend those L's.
No. It worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Is there a little bit of play in there? Can we just loosen these and then?
Yeah, we might be. That's not what we have to do.
It'll be fine. We'll send it. Put it up.
Fine.
Ready, sir?
it's not so good. How's that feel?
I guess I'm gonna need a step ladder for the next one. I'm too short. If you guys are wondering what we're doing, so do we.
We have no clue.
What we're doing. Alright, let me get two in the top at least, real quick.
Alright, now I need that screwdriver that you're holding. Thank you. Almost it.
Probably come back and put cabinet screws into the face of this.
Yeah, because it doesn't
Hold this
feel.
together.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Think we need to put the rest of those screws in, or just you think that's enough?
That this one out a little bit. Let's see if I can pull this forward.
Much better.
That's probably good. It's not the greatest.
Is it worth $300,000?
Yes. The answer is yes.
We're getting on something, man. That's just great. Gotta get another
Another
screw.
inch. The hinge.
I did a great job placing that right there.
All right, what's next? Do we want to hang this one here?
So we need to figure out this refrigerator door.
All right.
That's the refrigerator, this wall panel. Not sure what to do with it.
Sure. We need to cut that wall panel down, is what you're saying?
I don't even know what.
Well, what if we attached it to both of this? The fridge is gonna fit underneath this. If we attach one wall panel to this side, one wall panel to that side, and then we hang this up. You know what I mean? Then we know exactly how wide it's gonna be. Because the fridge should be able to sit in the middle of this.
What's
The fridge is only 36 inches, right? Wide?
yeah.
So if you,
But does this butt up to here, and then we're supposed to put a little one here? Cut that down to fit in here, or is that all the way up? That's gonna add another half an inch. Now, does this need to be an inch, and then that's half an inch?
well, it's pretty big. This is 36 right? Wait a second. Something, math ain't mathing. Because this is supposed to be 36, correct? Something ain't right. This is 36. Alright, so without the spacer, we're at 36 to the door. And now 36 is outside the door frame here. So without the spacer, we're already hitting We're gonna be past this. Something ain't measured right.
Hey there.
Hey, boss man, you're live on Making Metal Move.
Something got goofed up bad.
What's that?
Wall cabinets where the refrigerator goes.
Uh-huh.
Our cabinet's gonna be paying into that doorway.
What did I do wrong?
What's that? From that wall.
Um,
81.
We got 81 from that wall to the doorway.
35 3/4.
We didn't
13.
we didn't look at that either. This way.
how far over are they paying?
I'm sorry?
Well, that's the other thing. On that drawing,
Mm-hmm.
there's an 1.5 inch spacer in there.
Okay.
We're hanging over the doorway even without that 1.5 inch spacer.
Oh, I think the internet spacer probably was just for the board. I don't even know that we needed that in there. I think when they put the board on either side of the fridge, when they put the board on either side of the fridge, they ran the board all the way up through the cabinets, which, you know, we don't need to do. You could just butt it to the bottom of the cabinet.
No, on one side. Not on the side with the doorway. It needs to go all the way up.
The doorway side definitely has to go. I'm talking about the other side.
We're gonna be hanging over with
Our
any-
cabinet is 36 to that doorway. So with that 1/2 inch board and the cabinet butting on one side, which is fine, so we can run the wall panel just up to the bottom of the cabinets. But then our other wall panels would be
have a bad measurement somewhere. It should be 56 inches from that far wall to the cabinet, to the end of the cabinet without the cover panel over it. Which then would add, where the cover panel's 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
Why were you measuring from that wall?
You have a exterior wall side?
That's just where the way their program works, that's where it's shown, the dimension. I don't.
Oh, I see.
That was the easy dimension I had in front of me. Good.
So 54. Is it 54 to this doorway?
To here?
From that wall to there? 54.5.
Yeah, 54 7/8
To the edge of the doorway.
So it is over farther than what you guys here. But it's still, Alright, we have, what are these other, I can't read them, but on the bird's eye view,
Trying to
it
find.
says 36, I think.
Yes, the house is leaning, by the way. It's great.
Okay, there you go. I got 36, a 36, and a 9 inch. That's all right.
36, 9, 36, yeah.
9. I have that whole wall as being 137 inches. All right.
Hundred 36 inches.
There's 1 inch of it. How far is the edge of the door?
I mean, I don't think it's a big deal because we can just end up trimming out this door if we need to.
You're saying take the 9 down?
So yeah, that dimension's now going to be, how far is it from the far wall to that door opening? What does that need to be? 50 54 inches or something?
54 and 3/4.
54 and a quarter?
3/4.
54, so say 55 inches. Yeah. So we're at,
Yeah, we're just gonna have to, one, take off this spacer board we just put on here, and then two, we're gonna have to trim out the doorway in order to get out farther. We're gonna have to shrink that door from being a 40-inch opening to like it's a 38.5-inch opening. We're gonna have to shrink it down to like 37.
I feel like we're missing something here.
Really?
So I
just
got
add
it should be, all put
3/4.
together, it should be 54 and a half inches.
That puts you in the doorway.
Maybe the corner just isn't tucked in there, but you know, maybe if it's not perfectly square, you're not getting way into the corner.
Yeah, it's right in the corner. We're tight.
It should be 36, 9, 36, right?
36, 9, 36, yeah.
It should be,
I mean,
81 inches over.
yeah, 81 is just right to the edge. Then we're saying we have a 1/2 inch.
Then we have the 1/2 inch board as well.
Yes.
So are we hanging over a 1/2 inch then?
Yes. I mean, kind of. I don't know. 36, 36 would be 6 foot. So it'd be 81. That makes sense to them. When we butt this into there, it's not missing 1/8 inch somewhere. But yeah, we're still 1/2 inch over.
Yeah.
5
I mean,
8.
the only other option is to essentially, we'd have to get rid, 9 inches is the smallest cabinet they had.
Mm-hmm. Let's get rid of it.
We would have to get rid of those 2 cabinets.
Just one cabinet.
I think he means the upper and the lower.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
So do you want us, if we put a jam in the door, is that what you're saying? Just jam out the door for that, find that 1/2 inch? And then we put the paneling on one
We
side?
just ran an actual,
The paneling would be the finished trim on that jam. So if we have a 3/4 inch jam
you
here,
can, I don't know if that's gonna look
paneling
great
would
or look silly or what, if that is the case.
be- really, then it's just into our working room is wrong. There's a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch jam out here. We'd have to do, we could run the windows around up here, but that's an issue. So yeah, it's either get rid of the 9 inch cabinets or put in a jam in this doorway.
Yeah. Is it gonna be weird if you do put, well, I guess, can you just put the jam on one side, or is that gonna look weird?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna look weird.
Probably wouldn't look weird from the kitchen, but it would look weird from the living room. Could fix our header problem.
Ah, your header's straight. Your header's fine.
Yeah, I mean, either one. Well, let's see. If we got rid of this 9 inch cabinet, does that put us? No, we're good. We still cover up that tape line. Yeah, either one works. The getting rid of the 9 inch would make things easier on our end, but
I have no clue what that was.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of,
Ghosts.
but it's like we already have the cabinets. It'd be nice to have the extra cabinets there, but
Is there a way where we can kind of like demo the cabinets we just got, like that end panel? Does that make sense? Like this end panel here? We just took this off. That'd give us another 3/4 inch that we can shove it to the wall. I mean, you wouldn't be able to put your shelves up in it because all the holes are going to be
so I think your bottom cabinet, you'll run into the same thing. The top one you could, but the bottom one you can't. That's still gonna be the same distance out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just where else could we use those cabinets? We already have them.
I don't know what's gonna be worse, because we're gonna run into either way, is if we keep it as is, I don't know if it's gonna look funny at that doorway and or feel like tight.
Yeah, I think it might
And if you
feel
don't,
awkward.
the issue is it's gonna feel really tight back in that corner.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's a wall panel coming down right here. Oh no. I feel like my house in Sylvania was a tight corner like that, and I don't think it felt too bad. It was, yeah, I mean, we never really used it. We just put like,
Your fridge was right out there in the middle, wasn't it? It wasn't in a corner.
the fridge was in the middle of the kitchen, but that corner, oh no, because I had a sliding door there, so the fridge was more towards the. So they really, we just kept like a coffee maker there, and that was it. And we never really used it other than that. Yeah, if there's a wall panel going down
Right.
right here. I don't think that's too bad.
No.
Well, I guess it's. How far does the countertop come out?
24 inches. Sound right.
Oh, so that's only gonna be
Another
12. We have a 12. It's a 12-inch space on that countertop. Yeah, I think mine was like 16 or 20 inches. It's maybe. So a foot wide. I think that'd be fine.
I mean, it's kind of what we have to do.
Yeah. Well.
We're kind of screwed.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna make it look a little funny, but I think the doorway would look even funnier. The doorway is gonna be a lot more noticeable if it's right up to the edge of that doorway.
Yeah.
So someone might look at this corner and be like, that's a really small corner, I don't think you can use it for anything. But also I think it'd be a lot more bigger impact and like, wow, this doorway feels really crowded here.
Yeah. Okay.
So, if you're taking a vote, I would vote take the cabinet out and use it somewhere else.
Okay. Well, we'll just do that.
Because really, I guess,
Worst case, if we end up changing our mind or something, all that's affecting is that one cabinet you're hanging above the fridge, right?
Moving in and out, yeah.
Yeah. I would just say for now, skip that. Go, finish it. Or is this the last ones?
This is our very first ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would just say work your way the other way then.
Alright.
You have all the corner ones, and the only other one you can put up now is the one above the fridge, right? If we're taking the 9-inch ones out.
it's just the whole corner's very wonky. So then, it's turning and going into the window, that cabinet, on the same corner. There needs to be a spacer board in between the corner and then the 12-inch cabinet, or 6, whatever it is,
Yeah.
12-inch cabinet. But the spacer, we have 13 inches to the edge of our trim. So there's an inch.
An inch spacer there.
And if it's an inch spacer, it's butting into the trim.
Yeah, which I think is what we're gonna have to do.
That or you don't have a spacer on there.
Well, I think you have a spacer just for opening the door, don't you?
No, it works out. It's just
Well, I would put at least, if you have an inch, you know, at least do that, or, you know, 3/4 of an inch or something. Put a little spacer there.
yeah, these little brackets they sent to install these spacer boards.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them that are meant for full size spacers, and one that's meant to be cut down. That's like a smaller bracket.
Now we're not doing the 9, it should be fine.
But the one that we're now taking off, that needs one smaller one, and then the one next to the window needs a smaller one. But if we're taking this one down now, then we can use the bracket over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
And if we